I met a gypsy.
All right, we're back for a... Are we going to do silly season first, or are we going to do SMX first?
I think SMX off the bat.
You think SMX off the bat? Come on, Griff, pull the mic up close. Pull it to you,
SMX
mate.
off the bat.
So we're in a new studio where we're all currently in the Gold Coast at the minute. That's why the pods have been a little bit slow for the last couple months, I'd say. I think I left the States in August. And then we went to Cape York. And then we have just kind of been dribbling.
The leftover crumbs.
Yeah, literally just like feeding crumbs out to the Gypsy Tales universe. So appreciate everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the old, the age-old visa saga continues for me, unfortunately. So yeah, not in America at the moment, not in SMX. Obviously, just watched as a fan. We did, however, go to Cape York. We did a trip. We all had a bit of a holiday together, which was quite nice. We took some friends. Some of them didn't make it. We had some injuries. But yeah, a lot of Ks, and it was just nice. This is the first time I asked ChatGPT the other day. Like how many days have I done pods for the last 7 years? And ChatGPT said, you have posted roughly one podcast every 5 days for 7 years. So I was like, you know what?
You're a grinder.
I was like, we're taking a break.
A bit of a break.
We're just gonna step back. We're gonna go to Cape York. We're gonna ditch the phones. We're gonna ditch the pod. But anyway, so we're back.
Time.
We're back in the studio. We're back in Oz for a bit. There's actually a lot going on in Oz coming up. We got a bunch of Supercrosses that we'll go to. Griff, our roving reporter,
On ground.
on the ground in Darwin, made sure that he knew what alcohol was being served at that venue.
They need to step it up.
Really?
Yeah.
What was on the menu up there?
Just mid-strength.
Really?
Yeah,
Not enough.
What about the strawberry daiquiri you had on the last day?
That wasn't at the track though, so I'll let it slide.
Yeah,
but
that's all right.
Mm. So yeah, Griff was pretty wasted watching the MXGP and Mechanics Tower.
I don't know if he remembers the race or not.
But he did know exactly when Deegan took out Joe. So I knew that you were watching it. I just pictured you and all the boys just around an iPhone.
Yeah, that's literally what it was. It was in between both of the motos, and we were just
Just losing it.
And then you almost spoiled it because I didn't watch it.
I know.
I was off
yeah.
my phone, saw that message, and you're like, oh, this will be good for the show. I'll be like, oh, no.
What happened?
I was like, I'm done. I'll watch it, then I'll respond.
So we're in a mate's studio on the Gold Coast. We got Alex, Griff. Some of you, if you watched the mid-season recap, you would have seen Griff. Then we've got Rones. So yeah, this is the crew. We don't really do this very often.
No, rare.
no,
Well,
very
like
rare.
this is literally
I haven't
the
been
first
on
time
camera
ever.
since Supercross Companion, maybe.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, remember when we used to just blame
Me,
everything
yeah.
on you and encourage people to
Block
blow
me.
up your DMs and report you and shit?
Yeah, I got my Instagram taken down and everything.
We've
funny.
come a long way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for those of you who don't know the boys, Griff does all of our podcast editing. So if you see pretty much anything come from the podcast, it's Griff's fault. And then Rones is, what are you, Rones?
I don't know. Everything that's not podcast clips is me, I
Yeah,
guess.
basically.
Yeah.
So
The backbone.
yeah, Rones does a lot. All the design, all the news, like anything that looks new and changes and is fresh.
It's my fault.
That's his fault. And then yeah, Ethan's in the States still, so he's holding it down for the
No,
boys.
he's doing good.
But yeah, so we thought for this pod we would recap SMX. A lot happened, and then we put out a little thing on Instagram yesterday asking for some audio notes from the Gypsy gang.
Yep.
So we're gonna listen to a couple of those. But what are your thoughts, Griff, on SMX this season?
It was pretty dead until the last round, not gonna lie, because I didn't.
Dead.
Yeah, I didn't really watch it all. like
Where were you?
in Australia, but I didn't watch any of like the main races live.
What were you up to? So it didn't draw you in, basically.
No, until I saw the last race, and then obviously.
What was your reason? I'm fine with it, by the way.
I think I was just motored out.
That's fair.
Yeah, but that's all I really got to say on that. Actually,
Just a lot of races.
yeah, I wouldn't say a lot of races, but just me personally, I was just motored out.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fair. What did you think of SMX?
I thought it was good. I watched every round.
Mm.
Not live because it's a bit early for us, but I thought it was good. But every year after year, it's like the first 2 rounds barely matter.
Mm.
And the last round is like winner takes all. Like even if, Deegan went 14th or 12th or something,
Yeah.
he went in the second round, he can still have a chance in it. It makes it good racing, but it just makes the first 2 rounds seem kind of not much going on, and then the last round's just fireworks.
Yeah, I think the same thing, and we'll get into some of the audio notes and like the Gypsy Gang involvement, but I think people have some similar feelings around it. I just think people think that the format isn't quite right.
Also, it's just confusing to watch.
Are you sick?
Better not be. It's just confusing to watch. Like when Seth's in first, Jo Shimoda's in second, Deegan's in third, you're like, well, where's the points at? It's Olympic scoring. And then that goes to the overall, and the overall's triple points. So it's like the difference between first and second overall is 9 points in triple points. So it's like, it's kind of hard to watch because I don't know where everyone is.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, so I think that you guys are pretty right on that. And I think this year we kind of got exposed to the holes in the plot of SMX, because in the years past, Deegan won, Jett won, pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, like it was expected.
It was, yeah. And, there was the battle between Hunter and Jett. Like, that is a good indication. The 450 class is like, this kind of works because, Hunter had a shot at the last round, but he was like second in pretty much every race. Jett won, and, it kind of came down to a toss-up sort of thing. But then in the 250 class, you have Deegan, who basically was like, if Joe got second or third, then he couldn't win. And Joe had got second at every race. So it's like, it was very much out of his hands. But if he did some crazy shit, then he could win.
He could control it to some extent.
Yeah. So I just think, I don't know. Yeah. It kind of, the math doesn't quite math for it, I think. And I mean, even just for like one, it does only come down to the last race, essentially. And one bad night, I don't know. Because it's like one bad night can take you out of it, but then it kind of doesn't, because you can just pinball everyone and then you can be back in it. So yeah, I don't know. I think that they've got a little bit of work to do on the points. And like, why not make each moto count as points towards the championship?
Yeah, I think that was the confusing part, because like it just all is based off the overall. It just makes it confusing when you watch it. The live timing or the live point system kind of just changed dramatically.
Yeah. What did you think of the tracks this year?
I actually really like St. Louis. That was
Me
cool.
too.
That was like a video game type track.
Yeah.
That was sick. Charlotte was gnarly, obviously, with the rain and the mud, or like just how soft it was. But I actually really like St. Louis because we hadn't really had a super motocross in a stadium, have we?
No.
Yeah, I thought that was sick.
What do you think?
Similar thoughts, but I'm just not a fan of the drag strips. Is that the same with you?
Well, I think Vegas was good.
Yeah, but it's like Charlotte, it's all of it. It's pretty much in the drag strip.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the drag strips.
I think I don't think they nailed Charlotte. I think that they, and like you talk to any of the boys about it, and they just say it's fucking sketchy to set up a bike for those tracks. So I don't like that. I don't like that the guys can't get comfortable, essentially, and can't get a setting that feels safe. And, we did see some pretty big crashes, like Juju had a massive one. Chase.
Seth.
Seth Hammaker. So like there's a bit of an element of danger in I think, and it more so plays into those drag strip tracks, you know? So I don't know that I love that. But then in St. Louis, that was unreal, that track. And I almost feel like maybe we do those in Supercross.
Yeah, more of an open style Supercross, flowy.
Yeah.
Because they can run a Supercross setup for that track, right?
Literally. Well, it was
Not much motocross needed there.
So, yeah, seeing St. Louis and nobody crashed.
Literally.
No, I don't remember a single crash in St. Louis. Was there? And what am I missing? We're going to our autistic.
The kitchen Deegan shit.
Rain Man's just going.
The kitchen Deegan shit, but that's
not a crash.
Yeah, I know.
That's
That's the only thing I could think about.
But that was very safe and very competitive. And I think that proved that you don't need super gnarly rhythm sections and you don't need gnarly whoops. I'm not saying you would do that for every round, but man, that felt safe. That felt like a very safe and very competitive, and it was really good racing.
Yeah, I think the mix as well, having motocross, which you need a super soft setup for, Supercross, which you need a super stiff setup for, to find the middle ground, it's like, well, you're going to probably bottom out, get kicked over the bars in the Supercross stuff, but it might feel good in the motocross. It's like the compromise. It's obviously the boys are pushing so hard and they're pushing beyond what their suspension can do. And then that just creates like gnarly crashes. Like in Charlotte, you saw that massive double.
Yeah.
Thing was like, and everyone's like, or like casing it, over jumping it, couldn't judge it. All the jumps look like real peaky, like real sketchy, especially with that soft stuff on. But yeah, I just kind of, it's just a weird, I don't know how they're going to fix it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just an adaptation thing, like people just have to do it.
Yeah, I just think that they can't. For that. Like it was a Supercross track that was just basically mellowed out. They had one big rhythm section that was sweet. Like there was a quad. J Coop was doing a big quad in there. Like Hunter did it in one of the motos. Bunch of sand. It was kind of rough. So that would have just been a Supercross setup for basically all of those guys. Like maybe they backed a couple of things off, made it a little bit more forgiving, but that was a Supercross track. But yeah, that St. Louis honestly opened up my eyes to that maybe being something that they should do going forward, especially on like some of the gnarliest shit like Seattle, Indy, like where you know 100% this track is getting destroyed. Let's just make it kind of one of those, and then they can kind of go to more of like that SMX-y setup, take the whoops away. And the thing is, like the argument, and I know this is one of like the Lawrence's positions, right? They want gnarly whoops because they think that they've worked so hard on whoops that they should get the advantage. And I believe that as well. But then if you look, Jett came from 14th to 3rd. One more lap, he probably would have got first. Like, so he found a way to race forwards on that track without whoops. Yeah, 100%. So, and I've had those. I think you were with me, when Darren was talking about that at Texas that time. Remember?
Texas, him and Hunter.
Yeah. And I was like, I agree. But then you go out and you see what Jett was able to do with no whoops at all. It's like, okay, he's just that good everywhere.
Well, you'd think St. Louis, you're like, oh, that track looks easy, there's no separation, but Jett clearly found something else.
Exactly. You know, so like there is a way. I think St. Louis just proved that there's a way to make Supercross way safer and still super competitive. And yeah, I just think that you could do, if you did 5 races like that, like Seattle, Indy, some gnarly tracks that always get ruined and statistically take people out, like Foxborough, You know, like some of those places, dude, I just feel like we can go that direction. Just seemed way safer. But Vegas I liked. But the problem, I think, with Vegas and maybe just like the speedway tracks in general, they just don't seem that good for passing because they're so fast. Like you have to slow dudes down. And so do you remember at Ironman, right after where Chase crashed?
Yep.
Just flat out braking zone U-turn.
Yeah.
Unreal. Who can outbrake who? Old school. That's as old school as gets. No big berms. It's not a big fast sweeper that get like.
And in this corner afterwards, that first corner is a U-turn as well, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was just like so much good passing there. You can outbrake someone. You can go in deep. There was lines inside and outside, and then there was passes. I just don't know why on those tracks you've got so much speed. Just make some big braking zones where people can go in, be late on the brakes, and make a pass. Like I just feel like there's so much of this
back and forth.
just left, right, and it just funnels. And then even there was so much, like I watched the Deegan's video of Vegas. Did you watch any of it?
No. Do you want me to pull it up?
Pull it up a bit if you want. And you just see Haiden, like all those singles that are on the inside, they just jump the inside of they're jumping over half of the.
I saw that. He kind of like the track went like this. He was like, around.
Yeah, and
across.
I mean, I'm not saying he shouldn't do it, but it's like that's what the track is. So they're just shaving everything that they can because they're just straight lining these kind of like SC sections, you know. Then they had the section before the sand where Deegan hit Ryder. That's a left-right. That's just a straight line. Like everything is just left-right, straight line kind of thing, you know.
Akrapovich, I will say this: best built muffler for the money,
I've never owned one in my life. They those things,
dude. $1,600, dude.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, you will. You'll do
it. Damn you, Chris Kiefer. They've got one. This part fits your ride. 1,300 with shipping. All right, let's go. So now we hurry up and wait. Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, already.
That's unbelievable. That happened so fast. Because this order was over $79, it qualified for free shipping. And Kiefer was right. Absolutely. This might be the most well-built exhaust I've ever seen. And we wasted no time fitting it to my YZ450. The way the exhaust mounts on Yamahas is unique, but really simple. And in about 20 minutes, we have transformed the look, the sound, and the engine characteristics of this 450. All that's left to do is hit the track. As usual, Kiefer was right. The Acro took the power of the Yami and put it in all the right places. It was smooth off the bottom, but still meaty, and I loved the new exhaust note. To transform your next ride, hit the link in the description and head to motosport.com. And right now, if you head to motosport.com/win, you can enter their ultimate ride sweepstakes and win a YZ450F of your own. Yeah, so let's go to the old Deegan vid, and I'll just show you what I mean about like just fast forward.
They have to change the intro on that.
Why is that?
Reigning SMX champion.
Oh, that's a dig, Rones. That's a massive dig.
Oh, this is St. Louis. Is this the one that you were?
Nah, we're talking about Vegas, bro.
That was the first one that came up. Sorry.
All right.
What the?
Nah, go to videos.
They deleted it.
Oh, did they take it down?
Oh, they must have.
Heavy. Wonder what was in it.
Well, you watched it.
No, but like what was in it that was bad?
Did you pick up on anything or no?
I mean, I just skipped through it, to be honest. I just wanted to see.
I thought it was all right. Like, there was nothing gnarly.
Maybe it was like what they said about it. Or so, like, I don't know.
They didn't say anything bad.
Dude, that's wild. I wonder what happened.
I do remember Brian was like, oh, maybe they need to fix this point system because, you know, it really encourages this kind of riding. That's all I got out of it.
Yeah, okay. Well, we can get to that. But yeah, anyway, just the tracks. I think that they need to have a bit of a look at just passing. Like they'll really jet pass down the hill. Like you go down the hill, right hand ball turn. There was a pass there. There was some passing in some of the faster, you know, inside outside kind of sections. But I remember watching Iron Man after the mechanics area, and it was just drag race to heavy braking, flat turn, another flat turn. Just, you could literally set up, if you, to your point, the second turn or like the first turn, you can set a guy up for a pass there, back at the single.
Yeah.
And that is racing. Like, that is old school as it gets. You watch any other motorsport, that's where passing is. You pass in braking zones. So I just don't know why we can't, like, we have a opportunity. These tracks are so fast that you have an opportunity to like set these guys up to make those kind of passes. So it's one of my frustrations with the SMX tracks, you know?
You know what would be sick? I don't know if you saw Michael Essie on this hillside track. It's a hybrid Go up to Instagram, Griff.
Is this a recent thing?
Yeah, I saw it this morning. So just go on to Michael Essie, see if he posted it or like got tagged in it. He yeah, the second video. Watch this. It's like wrong. Go to his tagged.
Tagged.
Where is it?
Where'd you see it, mate?
I don't know. It's just in the scroll hole, and I saw this video of Alessi.
And what?
There it is.
This one?
One of them. It's like a. It's the same track, but just different angle.
So this is more like a hybrid style.
This is like more motocrossy, but it's got like a supercross section at the back.
Yeah.
But it's just open as. Go to the next video, Griff.
No, go
Back out.
close. Oh yeah.
I'll try and find
Well, that's one of my
Just send it.
questions with this whole SMX thing. Do we have an SMX at Glen Helen?
Yeah, and you make that finish line straight, like a bit of a rhythm section like it used to be. Remember that?
Like, do we go, if we're calling this super motocross, do we have a round that is super motocross?
Yeah, I heard like just put a rhythm section at High Point as well, just because it's like Davey Coombs' thing.
Yeah, like
That
I
would
just
be
think,
sick.
I think that, dude, the amount of people that would go and watch that at Glen Helen
Yeah,
if you did it right.
or Fox Raceway.
Yeah,
I've
but
got a-
they already get a national.
Play this voice message, Griff. From
Can you?
yeah, I'll just send it.
But yeah, so I think like, yeah, if we're doing super motocross, like, let's get some lights going at Glen Helen. I mean, you could get as many people at Glen Helen for a super motocross race as you could at one of those drag strips,
Yeah.
for sure. Like, and then you got another race in Cali at the very end of the year. So yeah, I think that, yeah, I don't know. I think that they can definitely tweak the tracks, and they can definitely tweak the format a little bit as far as the points go. Maybe we'll get into the points next.
All right, this one's from Jake. His name is
What's his name?
Jake.
Jake who?
Just Jake.
Just Jake.
Good on you, Jake.
All right, Jake, let's listen to it.
Just his name's just a dad.
I reckon they should just call it the SSX World Championship Series instead of the Super Motocross, because there's not really much motocross going on. These hybrid tracks don't really do it for me. I think going forward it'd be much better if they did a Supercross round, motocross round, and do one of the shitty hybrid tracks for the final round. But yeah, actually can enjoy it because you haven't had two half cooked tracks with no whoops. But I don't know. They just don't make fucking sense. I just don't like watching it. I mean, it's good to watch. It's racing. I won't complain, but it's just a long Supercross track with no whoops. Like, where's the motocross part? It's a bit of a disservice to the motocross, I think. But what do you guys think? Oh shit, my kid's about to spew.
Oh, Jake sounds like a bit of a legend. Yeah, I mean, and that's I guess it's kind of what we're saying. I think let's go to Glen Helen. Glen Helen SMX.
Yeah. You reckon Davey Coombs will let that happen?
Probably not. But it's all right to
Throw a
dream.
full court.
It's all right to dream, yeah.
Airball.
Just throw it up a full court shot.
But yeah, I guess that would be my opinions on it. I think, just getting better. I watched all 3 rounds. I didn't love Charlotte. I just thought it was too much in terms of it was so deep. They had some big rhythm sections. Was
it raining before?
It must have rained before,
Yeah,
right?
apparently
during
they got
the
rain
week.
throughout the week.
Yeah,
And the dirt was just soft.
Yeah, and that always makes it hard. So you're kind of complaining about something that people didn't have any control over. I'm glad I didn't have to get involved in the shitstorm of they cancelled the race. It fucking rained. What if it rains at any other sporting event? If it rains at the Formula One, red flag.
Cancel. Also, lightning. They can't really do much about that.
Yeah. Do you just want guys? You're sitting.
Doesn't matter at the GPs, mate.
Yeah. They just cancelled the last round of the GP.
Well, there was full-blown lightning strikes.
That's
during
what
the
I'm
last
saying.
second moto.
Yeah. So it's just what the fuck do you want them to do?
No, but there was lightning strikes as they're doing their side lap. There was just a big,
Really?
Yeah.
And they still didn't
They
cancel
They
it.
don't
they
get it.
just fucking put the
Well,
gas down.
dude, in Charlotte, I don't know if people know this that haven't been there, but you're literally sitting on metal seats. Do you know where I don't want to be in a lot? Cancel the race. Dude, G.
Open metal seats. No roof,
Open
nothing.
metal seats, dude.
Yeah.
You're literally sitting on a lightning conducting surface. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad I didn't have to weigh on that debate. And they're like, oh, they should give us a partial refund.
And then you see everyone's like, oh, this is new racing. The old racing wouldn't do this, blah, blah, blah. It's like,
Yeah, I just think that I think we're in a culture right now of getting mad at everything all the time, 24/7. Whatever it is, fucking pisses me off. And I don't know. I think the bigger question in all this is, do you really want to live your life that mad at everything? Anyway, so yeah, the tracks, we hit on the tracks.
Yeah, hit on the tracks.
I think we're good on that.
Yep.
The racing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's highlighting Deegan. Do we just talk Deegan?
Little sidebar, yeah.
A
Half
little
an hour,
sidebar.
Half an hour sidebar.
Yeah. This might be the show. What was your opinion?
Yeah.
Are you going to go out? Are you going to give us an honest take?
Yeah, the first, he cuts him off the start, pushes him wide, that's fine. And
All right, no. Stop you right there.
Okay.
This goes back one round. This whole thing starts back one round.
Mhm.
So, do we maybe have to talk about that first?
Not really.
So the kitchen thing just
was
did
just-
nothing to influence.
Yeah,
this
obviously.
yeah. So what do you think of that?
I thought that was acceptable. I loved it. We were racing at Conondale and we were just having a good old laugh. Some of my friends were commenting on the fucking on the Instagram posts and shit. Yeah, it was good fun.
So that's all good. The kitchen thing.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So then you fast forward to Vegas, and then
Yeah.
so the first turn's fine.
First turn's fine. The second corner where he pushes him wide's fine. Obviously, try and get him stuck in mid pack, and then the rest of it was just all a bit too much on my liking.
So what? Yeah. All right. So what's the alternative?
Black flag maybe.
Do you reckon black flag worthy?
Maybe not black flag. Oh, I don't know. Surely they would have been thinking about it. Do you think they were thinking about it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what they think about these. Like I would have probably the Ryder D. Like was that not a red flag worthy? Like in the sand?
Fuck, that scared the shit out of me. You see
Dude.
when you got hit, and then I don't know what happened. You got hit, and it went bang. Like
yeah, so
a
I
second
think
delay.
his leg got caught.
Yeah, got caught in the bike. Yeah, let's watch it,
'Cause-
bro.
Yeah, that looks bad.
Yeah, that was definitely gnarly to where I'm like, man, do we red flag this? But then, I mean, obviously it was fine, like it worked out. This was always gonna happen. Like, why? Again, this track, there were just so many opportunities. Yeah, see, you're right. His leg was caught. That's why.
But there's a slow-mo of it, and his leg wasn't even caught until the bike kind of falls off, but he has like a second hit. It's like his body like spasmed and clamped off the side.
That happens, eh? Like there's a when you get like a concussion and you get a head knock like that.
Does it spasm? Like
Yeah, like there's a delayed. You can definitely have like a delayed reaction. Like you can see dudes in fighting. Like there's been some knockouts in the UFC where like a guy gets hit and then he's like all good and then so like yeah, there's actually just that would have been what happens there. Like it would have just been like kind of a delayed
like
sort of.
it genuinely looked like he got coat hanged by something.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it was that aggressive.
Yeah, so gnarly. Man, Ryder, he just needs a break, man. Like he's been so fast all year and just had such good speed. And yeah, just kind of seems like bad luck trouble finds him, you know, when he sort of just doesn't really deserve it. So I hope he's due for a good year next year.
I was going to say Austin Faulkner's been like that, but he's been good all year. And then St. Louis does his knee, damns it.
Yeah.
But he's been, mate, Austin Faulkner's just
solid.
Yeah.
What I will say as well, actually, before we get too far into the Deegan thing, because I think it kind of pertains to the SMX deal, is like 2 riders in the 450 class did every race. And then Malcolm got hurt at SMX. So J Coop was the only guy that finished the whole season. That's a problem. And no one wants to talk about it. That's a huge problem. Can you imagine if the NFL or the NBA or any other sport on planet Earth, one guy made it through the whole season?
What's the percentage of that?
Well,
5%?
NBA players, they rest a lot.
Yeah, because you have to.
Yeah.
Like that's a balanced thing to do. Like you cannot make guys do this amount of racing. Like it is so, for me, it is so short-sighted because like, dude, I hate to know what age Jett's going to be when he retires. You know, you've got the best talent that has ever hit this sport. How old's Jett now? 21?
22?
22. Does he make it till he's 26?
I'm saying like 28, 27.
Dude.
Villo, same as Villo.
But that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because you look at Eli, he'll be 32 next year and he's still going. And it's like, I mean, he missed big seasons with injuries and stuff like that, like a couple of seasons. But yeah, I just think that the way just having these guys do 31 races and the level just gets higher and higher and higher every single year. The bikes get better, they get better. I just think this year, and I don't know the answer, but when you have one rider, do every race.
That's like a 95% chance you'll get injured.
Almost more than that.
Yeah, like 97, 98.
You're literally every single rider on the start line at A1 has a 98% chance of an injury that will stop them doing their job.
Yeah.
And not being able to make the whole set. And I said, what did I say about Cooper Webb and his outdoor season? He would not make it. 0 chance. I said the same thing about Chase. I was like, there's no way these dudes are doing all the outdoor series.
I think Chase's first crash, he was like, all right, well, I'm not in it. I'm just going to rest.
100%.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just literally going like, and especially when you've got a guy as dominant as Jett,
Yep.
it's already in the back of these guys' minds that unless Jett is out, they won't be able to win. So they're just going to go, yeah, fuck it. You know? And I think that's what we saw this year. And we saw, Coop, it was just like, nah, I'm done. Like, and I would too.
Yeah.
You just won your third Supercross championship. You are one of the greats, one of the all-time greats. Nothing left to prove. Nothing to gain by just flogging yourself
You got your
outdoors.
contract dialed in for next year too.
Yeah, you got your contract. Happy days. Chase Sexton, switching teams, not beating Jett. Fuck this.
Well, I mean, if you didn't crash at the first round, it might have been different. Like, you might have been in it. But after that first crash and you DNF'd, you're like, you're already 50 points back. You're like, oh, well.
Yeah, not happening.
No.
Like, not happening. And then at Ironman, he literally dips
Yeah.
on. That was one of the craziest visuals of the 2025 season for me.
Drops
Is
the bike.
Chase Sexton dropping his bike and just 1,000-mile stare, walking past his team, like, fuck
The
this.
craziest part was a year before that, he does that like ghost ride thing, that photo after winning the championship. The next year, like the same jump.
Ghost rides
The
the
same
whip.
jump.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, and then if you think about SMX 2023, same thing.
He did that at Honda too.
Yeah, dips, straight lines out of there, doesn't talk to the team.
No
Like,
one's seen him. He just gone.
fuck, bro.
Heavy.
So anyway, that's another thing with like this whole deal is I'm like, I get it that you've got to do this amount of races. I get like, but you've got to do something. Like, you have to put something to these guys that is going to help them, because right now they're hurting. Like, literally one dude finished. It just has to be something that they can figure out. And I don't know whether you can like drop 2 rounds. I don't know whether it's like there's some kind of, I think the only way would be like you'd have to just be able to skip a couple rounds.
Yeah. Or drop 2 Supercrosses.
Yeah, but then just never going to do it.
Yeah.
It's too much money in it.
Yeah, there's just it's too much money. And unfortunately, that's the thing that Feld doesn't want to say. And it's not even that, because the problem as well is like all these guys are racing World Supercross. The Lawrences are coming to do their race over here.
So
They'll
what's
do
really-
Bercy, so it's like, it's not that it's too many like,
Space it out a little bit. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I mean, I just think that the problem is that the money's too good for those guys to say no. Like, I mean, I'm sure Eli to do World Supercross in Gold Coast, if I had to get, or you guess, how much money you reckon he's getting?
I actually,
A million.
no.
Nah, it's not $1 million. What do you reckon?
Couple 100K.
What do you reckon?
200.
It'd be 3 for sure.
You reckon?
I reckon.
50.
Well, how much would you do it with Griff?
I'll roll up to the start gate. for
6
free.
pack. Strawberry daiquiri and you're on.
6 pack.
But yeah, I mean, it's like, it's 300 grand for one race. And it's like a bit of off season, like they have to train.
Yeah.
So it's not like all right, maybe that's the bit of an argument on the rider's side, is that they're like, yeah, we do these off season races, but I got to be back on the fucking start line in January. So I'm riding the whole time anyway. I might as well go and ride and make 300 grand
And race.
and race
Yeah.
and test my new bike and like build my personal brand. So it's like, yeah, Feld has the argument that the guys go and do these off-season races, but it's like, there's no off-season. They got to be back on the line in January. So it's like, I'm still riding, so I'll just go and get paid to ride.
Totally.
So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they I don't know what they do. I don't know how they do it. I think that I could live with 14 Supercross races.
Yep.
I could live with
it
it
drags
drags out.
Yeah.
You know,
Like 5 rounds to go. It's like,
100%, man.
yeah.
And I fucking love this shit.
Yeah, mate. First,
We all do.
until Daytona, I'm like locked in.
Yeah.
Daytona hits and you get to the East Coast, it's like,
And man, I will say this as someone that goes to, I think I went to 6 this year, 7. It was enough for me. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's too much. After that, I'm like, I just want to stay home. I just want to do other shit.
Yeah.
So I just can't, it's a superhuman effort. The mechanics, the truck drivers, the team, like they've all got families. They've all but even the Feld guys, like they're there every single weekend. Like they gotta know that it is too much. So anyway,
imagine being a mechanic. I always think about that.
Oh, you don't make any of the money.
Also, you don't stop. You come home, you unbuild the bike,
On
then you rebuild the bike, and you go to the race
no, they stay and they do the bike Sunday
at the track. Yeah,
at the track before they even go.
it's fucking crazy.
So from Thursday to Monday, they're not home. I think some of them have like Monday off back in the shop. Like it is insane what these guys are asked to do. And they do it because they love it, obviously. But it's just like at some point I'm just like, man, this is just way too much. Like you just can't expect these guys to just do this. But I got a feeling that some point soon Feld will buy MX Sports. It will get diluted a little bit and it will change. Probably not changing from 17 Supercrosses. But yeah, I feel like at some point it'll change. But yeah, I think these guys are probably going to get to they're literally at a breaking point where these guys just can't do it. And if you look at the 250 guys, a lot of them make every race.
Yeah.
Like a lot more. Like Deegan made every race. Even Joe breaking his hand made every race. Like a lot of these guys make it in that class. So like there's a sweet spot. Yeah, there's like 7 races essentially where it's too much, or 8.
Yeah.
There's like they've got to figure out something in between those 8 races. So anyway, Deegan. Actually, before I give my Deegan take, is there any DMs about Deegan that we can reference? We haven't played many audio notes yet. This podcast is brought to you by our new electrolyte partner, SOTA Fuel. If you've been listening to the show for a while, you would know that I'm pretty big on the whole hydration thing. Every single day, I make sure I drink water mixed with SOTA Fuel electrolyte mix. SOTA Fuel is packed with all 6 essential electrolytes and key vitamins to help keep you hydrated and performing at your best. With up to 5 times more effective hydration than water alone, you'll stay energized and focused throughout your ride. Plus, there's no added sugar, so you won't experience those dreaded spikes or sugar crashes. As far as a supplement for riding dirt bikes, SOTA Fuel is your friend on and off the track. It helps reduce arm pump, muscle fatigues, keeps you hydrated to avoid headaches, and provides sustained energy to keep you sharp. SOTA Fuel is not only effective, but it's also one of the cleanest and most complete formulas on the market, with 2 to 3 times the electrolytes compared to industry standard, and a cost per gram that is twice as affordable. Lightweight, portable sachets are perfect. Throw in your gear bag, throw in your toiletries bag, throw in your work bag. They've got 4 great flavors, but my personal favorite is this bad boy right here. Gypsy juice. This is our very own flavor. I think it is by far the best flavor out of the 4. Go to sotafuel.com right now or click the link in the description. I would love for you guys to try it. So this is a message from Harry Sorensen. With Deegan out for Motocross of Nations, he will never represent his country on a 250. When is the last time, if ever, a top rider hasn't done Motocross of Nations on a 250? And secondly, why? Most retired and current riders say a Motocross of Nations title is their best achievement. Is it all about money for the Deegans?
Last year, Cooper Webb was on a 250. He's not a top 250 guy. Is that what he's saying?
No, but he's saying like, when has a top guy not done it in their 250 career? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like he's had the opportunity. Well, I got a feeling that Haiden is doing it. Have they said anything? Is there anything official about that?
Chase Sexton's officially out. I know that.
Yeah, I saw that. Fuck, that must have been huge, bro, where he was laying.
Yeah.
Like, it must have been massive.
Did you see the crash?
Nah.
Oh.
Is it
Yep.
footage of it? I
Yep.
haven't been on Instagram, mate.
Go to Dirt Bike Lover.
Dirt Bike Lover got it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get it, but he stole
Took
it.
it from somewhere.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's how the internet works these days.
Yep.
Well,
I mean-
yeah, so my thoughts are that's unreal. Don't know why I was wearing a shift hat, but unreal. Yeah, so I think that, oh my God.
I think
Watch
it's-
this. Watch this, you fucking.
Oh. Oh, no.
Apparently, concussion and injured shoulder. That's all I got out of it.
Bro.
Lucky.
Is that in the high speed section?
Yeah.
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 That was before the double
That's
into the rollers, and then you go left, and then you hit the over-under step down.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bro. Yeah, he literally has crashed out of every SMX last moto. That's not a good start.
Yeah. The
So,
deep stuff.
we're jumping around here a bit, but let's stay on this for a second. So, one of the issues that Chase has had all year with the KTM is the rear shock. So I think it's been like documented, but that to me looked like an issue with the rear shock.
Yeah.
That is, just getting straight up pogo sticked over the bars.
You can't trust the bike once it does that stuff.
No, I feel so bad for him, bro. Like, but I mean, has anyone ever, like, did KTM just get bad when Chase got on it? You know what I mean? Like, how do they go from being the best team?
Well, Webb before that was struggling.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So, like, whatever magic
Ever
sauce.
since that new gen. Bike,
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, whatever magic sauce they had, but it's the same, it's the same shock, basically. Like, on the new bike, the old shock will fit if you drill the whole 20 mil up
Yep.
the rear shock clevis. So it's like, I don't understand the fall off of KTM. But I guess there's a lot of, I just guess there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that maybe you just don't see, like, obviously, like the whole money thing and everything that they've got going on. But yeah, it's just that's a sad way for a really good rider to go out. And yeah, I just don't know that Cowie's the answer.
Be interesting though.
Just imagine the headspace he's going to be in, going to that team after the whole Prado thing and like, but I mean, we're jumping around.
Yeah.
We'll get into the chasing. But anyway, so Deegan, I think, will be at Motocross Nations. And I think he'll be fine. And I think it adds to the Deegan lore.
Yep.
To
He could save himself next weekend.
he really does. Like, if you're gonna fuck up that
can
bad 1 week before, dude, you better hope that hospital, like, what's it?
Stuck in my head.
What is it? 6-7.
6-7.
Maybe that's the numbers you remembered when you counted down.
Did I count down?
Yeah, you did. You did.
I don't remember that at all.
You just remember falling
That's
asleep.
all that's stuck in my head.
What is it? 6-7.
6,
Someone-
7.
Is this
Someone
why you were
comments-
laughing about
Yeah.
6 or 7? Well, then that's all you had to say.
Oh, I didn't even see one of the comments is like, is that what his boyfriend was laughing in the background?
Yeah.
What's going on here? I don't know.
I don't really know why I'm on this page.
So just click into him in the surgery with the collarbone. Go left, yeah. Oh, it's just a photo. Fuck, Dirt Bike Lovers really does love it.
Mm.
Yeah, so, I just think Deegan's going to be there. I think Deegan's going to be on the 250. He gets a chance to redeem himself. I am very interested at how he is going to be treated
Yeah.
on the track by other riders who are probably never going to race him again.
Is Carter Wolf on Team Netherlands?
Carter Wolf, Langenfelder.
Sasha Coonan.
Eesh.
Joe's in the mix too.
I think
Imagine
that.
if Webby gets in there.
Oh, God, Webster's. Oh, Webster.
Nah, Webby wouldn't do that.
Nah, Webby's too nice of a guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I really wonder how he is going to be treated on the track that weekend.
Even from the 450 guys too.
Bro, yeah,
Jett Lawrence, Deegan, this is the first time they've raced.
that's actually going to be sick. Like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of living for it. So anyway, any more audio notes? We'll stay on the Deegan thing because I'm going to give my...
Todd Krieg sent a voice message.
Motocross needs more spiciness. People are getting soft. We'll get to that. What do we got here? Todd Krieg.
I think SMX is really close to getting things right.
Okay.
But I do not think that they should be doing hybrid tracks. I think these hybrid tracks are very dangerous because these guys are setting up their suspension for Supercross for one rhythm section. Then they're going onto a motocross track, especially like Charlotte, that was super soft, super deep, super ruddy, with motocross stuff, trying to compete at the highest.
Oh shit! I just accidentally went out.
You just clipped the guy. I think we know what he was saying. Like, yeah, we get the gist of that. And yeah, I think he's right. You know, I think we kind of covered that before. Like, it's very in the middle and it's very sketchy. What's your honest thoughts about Deegan's move in Moto 2 with all the politics aside, warranted or too much? So yeah, all right. I'll just give my take on it. I called Brian the other day and I said, I want to give you my opinion just in person so that it's not coming across like I'm being a dog that wouldn't just say this to your face. The Deegan's take on it, or like Hayden's take on it, right, is I'm going to do everything to win at all costs.
Or die trying.
And die trying, and none of you can stop me. Like, that's the attitude, right? And that is respectful to a point. Like, I like that that's the level that you're going to go to, because do you insert Kobe Bryant, insert Michael Jordan, like all of the best athletes in the world, insert Lance Armstrong, like the people that do great things in sport, they kind of have that attitude, and there's a million things that happen in their career that people don't like or agree with, but they end up being like the greatest of all time. And, like that's kind of the thing that people remember. So I get that attitude, but it's the whole, like, none of you can do anything about it. Levi Kitchen enters the chat. Levi Kitchen
Did something about it.
could definitely do something about it. And I think that is the only hole in Deegan's theory about winning, because it's fine to think like that. And if we're honest, that worked for 5 out of 6 championships, because he has big dicked the entire 250 class for 3 years. No one's taken a shot at him. No one's talked back. The whole time he has just owned these dudes and walked all over them. If it's like the dog park, he's just the big dog that's running around doing whatever the fuck he wants. And all the other dogs don't like this big dog, but no one's going to do anything about it. And it worked. And he won, and he won, and he won, and he won, and he won. And then Levi said, hey, bro, fuck you. And that's all that pass was.
Yeah.
And do I agree or dislike whatever? Doesn't even matter, because Levi has a squeaky clean record, has never taken anyone out, and decided and I don't know if this was his exact thought, but he was able to just go, yeah, fuck this guy. Like, I don't care. And do any of the guys, do you think anyone was mad at Levi other than Haiden? Everyone else is just like, yeah, oh,
Sweet.
yeah,
Gonna
fuck.
come eventually.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the only, it's just a very live by the sword, die by the sword attitude that Haiden has. And it's like 5 championships, this approach worked perfectly. There was 1 championship where it didn't work out. That's like literally my take. So, and then as far as
The Joe stuff.
yeah, and so as far as like the race itself and him racing with Joe, it's kind of, at least for me, it's kind of like the promos of, it's like this is McGregor throwing the dolly at Khabib.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it's like you build up and you build up and you build up and you build up, and the sport and the media and everyone builds up. And by making it the points the way that they did, 1 round, it all comes down to this. This is going to be crazy. And then some crazy shit goes down and then everyone fucking loses it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know whether I definitely think it was too much, but I also think that you've got this kid that's like a psycho about winning, which we all love about him. And then you put him in this like unwinnable situation and then talk up how it's going to be the craziest race. And it's like, I think we got what we wanted, but then when we got it, we didn't want it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the thing about like Haiden just was like dead set, I'm not getting second. There's no way you will see me on a podium in a championship in second place, and like, fuck, kind of respected it in a way, you know. But I think I don't think any of the shots at Joe were like gnarly. I don't think that there was any like fucking violent, hardcore clean out attempts. Do you reckon? Were any of them like gnarly? Am I missing something?
Not really. Joe kind of dumbed them all down.
Yeah.
He played
slowed
it
up.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
It's like,
But I think that if Deegan wanted to really clean him out, or maybe
He definitely wanted to.
yeah, but I feel like he could have though. I don't, or maybe you're right. Maybe Joe just played it to where he like couldn't.
Yeah.
But either way, right? So Haiden goes down and breaks his collarbone. That could have so easily gone the other way. And if it did go the other way, and Joe lost the championship, Haiden won, and Joe broke his collarbone, that would have been such a problem. Like, and I think in the moment, Haiden was cool with doing all of it, and like Haiden was on a mission. But I really genuinely think that if the roles got reversed and it was Joe with the broken collarbone, Haiden would have not been stoked. Yamaha would have not been stoked. Brian would have not. I think everyone, if that happened, it would have been like, fuck. Like that, we shouldn't have done that.
Yep.
So that's something that I think that it kind of worked out in the end. Joe won. The guy that was riding crazy in that way didn't win. Like it kind of like it worked out in a sense where like that worst case scenario didn't happen, because I really feel like if Joe got hurt, that would have been.
Which was a real possibility.
And that's exactly right.
Yeah.
And so I think that if you're Haiden, you got to be like, fuck, that probably was too far, because one of us got hurt. Luckily, it was him in a sense. And I think that going forward, he probably has to like race with that in mind. Like if the worst, because he broke Cody Shock's collarbone.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy, you know? And that was like last lap for like basically nothing.
For 9.
That was just like, fuck this, you know, pure frustration and anger. So, yeah, I mean, I just think that it just could have been so much worse. And I don't think Haiden wanted that. I don't think Brian would have been stoked. I don't think any of those guys would have been stoked with it going the other way. And so it's probably should just be a lesson like, oh, okay. We can't, maybe that was too far. But yeah, I mean, then it just brings that whole format, you know, like they kind of got what they wanted. They wanted the craziest shit ever and they got it. And now we're all blowing up about it. And I think that, I was listening to JB and AC and they were like, oh, you know, the AMA was very clear on like the points and like the penalties and the probations. But so if Deegan takes out Joe DNFs, Deegan gets docked 5 points, still has the possibility to win the championship.
If Joe DNF, yeah, for sure.
So what's the point of probation? So like you've enforced a penalty
And then
that theoretically wouldn't matter. So I think that the way that they deal, like, it's good that they're like trying to deal with things and like clear penalties, but obviously, and that would have been what they knew. Like they would have known, okay, we get a 5-point penalty, but if we clean Joe out, he DNFs, we can still get our 5-point penalty and win. So like, there's also some holes in that. So anyway, and the other thing is, if this happened in F1, MotoGP, like you ain't even staying on the track. Like there's zero chance. So yeah, I don't know. I think it was an exercise in learning a little bit more about the sport in a sense, and like figuring out like, oh, we probably got some work to do on just like this whole thing, because yeah, they wanted chaos, they got chaos, and then when they got chaos, they didn't want that much chaos, like basically.
Where's the line?
Yeah, so I think it kind of brings that into question. Got any more voice notes in there? Is that a balanced take? Is that a fair enough take?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, if it was Joe that went down,
Hey Gypsy, Daniel Blair at Main Event Moto did a video about a month ago about why Haiden Deegan should line up at A1 on a 450. And he had a few good points. I think it's definitely the Deegan style to kind of jump in there and do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. Now he's cracked his collarbone. I don't know the likeliness of this, but I'd love to see it, especially if there's a new 450 deal already approved. What do you think of him jumping in early and doing Supercross? Do you think that's a good idea? Do you think that might get him injured for outdoors? Do you think he should wait? What's your thoughts?
what do you reckon?
Should wait.
Wait till outdoors.
Why?
One more championship.
But that kind of gains nothing though, eh? Honestly, fuck it. Let's put him in there.
Yeah, put him in.
Yeah, Griff.
Put him in there.
I mean, I'm not mad at it.
I don't think no one would be mad at it.
No, like I think that you've done everything. You've done everything that there is to do in the 250 class. And I think he's going to be a beast on a 450.
Yep.
I think that to go back to the Joe thing, I think that this race probably sent the wrong message to some of the 450 boys about the way that they're going to race him. That's another thing that I think maybe he didn't.
Was that the case when Barsha moved up to 450s? Did people like race him differently or no?
What do you reckon?
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like people were definitely...
Was that like a thing because you were around when that was going on?
Not sure that I really remember that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that... I think this is like a pretty clear case of a guy that's going to be like kind of put on notice in the 450 class, you know? Because if you think about it, like, Jett really didn't have a target on his back. You know, like I think people were just like expecting him to be good. But I think Jett got so much better on a 450. You know, like he just got on a 450 and was like way better than he was on a 250. You know, like if you think about how close Justin Cooper was to him at times or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he was obviously clearly amazing, but he just went to like a completely different level on the 450. See, I don't really think that, I don't know if I remember, like the last person I can remember where people were literally like, yeah, fuck this guy, like we're going to smash this dude, was Alessi. Like literally, that was a thing. Like I remember Wyndham, Villeman, like obviously Tedesco, but like all those guys were just like, yeah, we're not taking shit from this dude.
Yeah.
But I just think it sent it sent a bit of a message to those guys, the way that, or like what he's prepared to do to win. And I don't know that. I think the 450 boys, there's much more of like an
alliance.
Yeah, like, we good?
The 450 boys are tight.
Yeah.
Eli, Chase, Jett, Hunter.
Yeah.
Even J Coop.
Yeah,
they're all tight.
There's a lot of those boys.
Cooper Webb, Ken Roxon.
Yeah.
They're like
fellas. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, I think that that's going to be difficult. But yeah, I mean, if Deegan, I've said this from day one, the A1 where Haiden Deegan is on a 450 is the biggest race of all time. 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
That is the biggest Supercross race of all time. So is that in 25 or 26? Maybe
26, 27.
Yeah, we are in 25.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
We are. Dude, it's getting away from me. I'm getting old.
Bit far ahead.
So yeah, if it's 26, massive. If it's 27, probably more massive because just more Deegan law. And the other thing too, going to be the case. It was always their plan. The TikToks this year, the SMX, the championships, the Metal Militia gear was on point. Like, this was the plan. They wanted him to be the biggest Supercross rider on the planet, and he is the biggest name. So all this has got everyone talking over and over, and he is what they wanted, you know, like they wanted the biggest dude, and he's him. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Run Through a Wall Smelling Salts, and I am extremely excited to announce that I am now one of the founders and owners of this company. If you remember the podcast with Chris Grenier, he is the host and founder of the Bombhole podcast. He had these as basically just merch for the podcast, and we're like, dude, this is literally an amazing company in of itself. About 18 months later, it is alive, and we are very excited to bring this to you. You'll see a bunch of dudes on the start line of AMA motocross races popping these bad boys. At least for me, I'm taking it before a moto, I'm taking it before jiu-jitsu, I'm taking it before a podcast, in the middle of a podcast, if pop a salt, and I'm getting a mental refresh. Breathing is quite important. We do it a lot. We do it every day. If you don't do it, you're in big trouble. You probably should start doing it. And one of the things that is going to help us breathe right is our new Run Through a Wall nasal strips. These things are unreal. They're lightly scented. They're the perfect scent. They are going to go onto the nostrils. This one's lavender. We also have eucalyptus. I'm using these when I'm training. I'm using these when I'm just sitting at the desk, when I sleep, as much as I possibly can. Nasal breathing is extremely important, and these nasal strips help you do just that. Head to runthroughawall.com, check out the full range. You can get the brick. It's 3 extremely fun. It's a great outlet, but it's also products that can definitely improve your quality of life. Head to runthroughawall.com. Stay tuned for more. We're just getting started. Extremely excited to bring you this brand. And remember, run through a wall. Say no to doors. Completely unnecessary. I think the biggest other story
is just the Lawrence dynamic, I think.
Yeah. What did you guys think?
I feel like it was pretty clear that Hunter was pissed.
I would be.
Yeah, visually.
I honestly thought when I was watching it, Hunter was in first, Tamak was in second, Jett was in third, and Jett wasn't really catching. I'm like, maybe Jett's letting Hunter win, right? And I was like, oh, surely not. And it was like 3 laps to go, and it's just like, bang, he's gone. I'm like, oh. And then Hunter on the podium, just like, tried.
I felt pretty bad for Hunter. The thing that sucks as well is that if he just passed Tomac in the first moto, he would have won. So it's like, I think that's probably the thing he would have been the most mad about, you know. But like he said, he was sick. He was sick all week, and he just didn't have it.
Yeah.
That I think is what hurt him the most. Is that Hunter probably knew that he left something on the table, and that he could have won. And I think that that's the thing that probably hurt him the most. But dude, it was crazy to just watch a guy win a championship and $1 million, and I mean more than $1 million. Like he won his race bonus, all his sponsors. Like it's probably won $1.2 million, and was like legitimately upset
For his brother.
I know, it was so crazy. Like you can't not help but feel that emotion, you know. And Tomac, the anchor kind of came out a bit on that second one, and I think that like almost forced Jett's hand a little bit. Like he started riding better, and then Tomac, once he got him, like it just wasn't even like there was any contention there. But yeah, I mean, I was so bummed for Hunter. But at the end of the day, that's one, like I think that in the 450 class, the SMX points is like always kind of played out. Like, I mean, almost except for the first year, but like the last 2 years, it's been between Jett and Hunter by 1 point or like a couple points. Yeah. Like I think that Hunter can genuinely straight up beat Jett. You know, like you can't say he's more consistent than Jett, but I feel like Hunter's least likely to have a bad moto.
Yep.
At this, you know, it seems like Jett can make a mistake, hit a gate.
It always feels like Jett has like an off start sometimes.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like Hunter's always delivered the starts.
Yeah.
He's always top 5. He's always there.
Yeah. So I think that, in a 3-round series, the way that it is, like, you kind of can count on Hunter to not make the mistake. And I feel like Jett has that one. So it's like, man, I just feel like Hunter should take away from this that he can win the SMX. Like, I think he can in 3 rounds. Straight up.
But also
win
a whole championship with that type of riding.
True.
You get Jett or someone to have some bad races, DNFs. Hunter's first, third, second, third. It's like, that's a championship rider.
Diesel.
Yeah. And I think as well, Hunter might be the guy that has adapted to the SMX format the best.
Yep.
I reckon.
Agreed, yeah.
Like, he is super technical. He's very smooth. He never rides over his head. And I think that that's where those tracks can get you, is because, the setup isn't perfect. And he just has a way to kind of make it work with the way that he rides and with how precise he is. And he's so dialed in his zone, and he never operates outside of that window. So I just think that, Hunter might be like maybe the best SMX guy. Like Jett makes up for it with just straight talent, you know? But he's just really good in that format. So it was pretty heartbreaking, but I mean, I think the emotion that you see from those guys, it doesn't go too much past that environment.
I feel like a couple of days and then just mellow out. They're boys again, brothers. It's just
golf.
And then once they realise, it's like, oh, the Lawrence family brung in
just 1.5
million again.
Yeah.
How could you be mad at that?
Yeah. But it would be rough. But I think, like they've always, and I mean, this is a lesson for everybody in life as well. It's like your identity, you shouldn't tie your identity to things in life like whether it's your profession, your results, you know, like even the last couple months, like I just haven't been doing the podcast. Like I wasn't even like the podcast version of me at all over the last couple of months. Like you're not the things you do. You're the person before all that, you know? And so like those things mean more, they last longer. And in Hunter's case, he's not Hunter Lawrence, the dirt bike rider, all of his life. He's like Hunter, the guy. So it's like, it's a good, if you have that perspective, which I'm pretty sure he does, I just don't think that he's going to take it that personally and hold on to the, you know, like the negativity of that, because he's a fucking awesome dude. He's an amazing rider. Him and his brother are the best in the world. And he's going to go down the history books as one of the best to ever do it. So.
I reckon before we wrap up this one, just MXON bench racing, like Coonan, Jett,
Yep. Perfect.
Also, would you rather J Cooper RJ? If obviously Sexton's out and Deegan might be still racing, so that MX3 spot's still up for grabs. So like, what do you reckon? Who would be the best fit for that? RJ.
Just literally flip a coin. Has RJ ever done it before?
Yeah.
He did it. Oh no.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's right. And then J Coop's obviously done it as well. I was going to say, like, do you just give one of them a shot that hasn't done it, but they both done it? Bro, flip a coin. RJ, fantastic outdoors this year. Great rookie season. J Coop, fantastic. Just both.
They're literally like this.
Yeah. I don't know how you would pick. I feel like it's unfair that one of those guys doesn't get to go.
And they both said that they're really keen to do it.
Yeah.
So, you know, if Star Yamaha is always bringing Tomac, Deegan, one more bike, that's Cooper. But
Yeah, but I mean, dude, Husky would fucking
throw everything
move
at it.
heaven and earth for him to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, flip a coin. Like, yeah, how could you choose between those two guys? But yeah, I mean, from a logistics standpoint, from a team standpoint, the fact that you could just have all of the star guys there doing it. I mean, maybe you just have to give it. Maybe you have to give it to Coop because of the combined. Like he was the
guy.
He was the guy.
Yeah.
There, actually, I think that there should be more. There should be something around who was the combined points leader at the end of Supercross and Motocross, because that's like kind of a championship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the fact that J Coop was the best guy over the entire season, to me, that should be celebrated a little bit more. Like he got to wear the red plate at Charlotte. That's cool. But yeah, I mean, dude, shout out to J Coop. Like,
Look at the consistency.
yeah,
3, 4, 5, 4. 3,
Yeah.
5, 3, 3. That's pretty good.
unreal, dude. Oh man, that hit he took at Millville was something else.
4, 4, 5, 2, 4, 4, 5.
Yeah, flip of a coin, eh?
So that's RJA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, dude, to tell one of those guys that they can't do it, that's got to be the worst job.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, they honestly both deserve to be there. So, yeah, rad that Tomac's still going, Deegan's going to go, and then, like, they're still going to have a great team.
Yep.
I just think it's going to be fireworks with Deegan, dude.
Yeah. Be like fucking the Wolf and
Oh.
Weisler and
Bro, how, like, you saw the Wolves take out. That is a chop, bro. Play that.
dude. Yeah, I've actually
And no
got
one's
it.
really mad about
And
it.
no one is pissed.
Yeah. Oh, there were like comments about it, like obviously.
Double standards?
Yeah, they were like, oh,
Double standards, maybe?
well, the thing with the Wolf, like Ryder just made it happen, eh?
Yeah, he just took his shot.
Yeah.
Shoot your shot. I mean, that whole thing was just kind of weird. Like, even with
And And then the second one was bad. Like, that was pretty bad.
Which one?
The second one.
Which one's the second one?
He like slowed up in the second moto.
Oh, is that where he just took his front wheel out?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you had to win it.
Yeah.
I'd do it.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing with Deegan is it's just so loaded. You know what I mean? Like you're coming into it,
Yeah.
like literally.
Griff's own video.
Yeah, this is why we sent the great man. So is this the first one? Oh, that is. Play it again. Play it again. Magic. Poor Langenfelder.
Yeah.
Sick track though.
Look how far back he is.
He is so far back, dude. Like 5 bike lengths. Oh. Was that Moto 1?
Yeah, and like BT was commentating, and he like live. He was like, "Oh, it looks like he's too far back," and then next minute he's just in his fucking.
Bro, if you're Langenfelder, why are you going to the outside?
That was the line.
That was the line.
Everyone was going outside because that triple step up was huge.
Really? Play this one. Dude, Griff on the spot. Are you... Oh, I saw that one. See, I don't... That's why we sent Griff.
Are those the only 2 videos you got?
Yeah. No. Actually, I got him. It's on a different thing, but I've got him pushing his bike.
Oh, sadness.
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old
Yeah.
friend.
Yep.
Yeah, that's heavy. Yeah, I mean, pretty bad. Pretty bad takeout.
That
Pretty
was
big
bad.
hit.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
almost won it.
Yeah, almost won it. So how's this? So he ended up winning the overall. I think I told you about this.
Yeah.
It was like if they brought it 2 laps before, and if they did it another lap, he would have won or some shit.
FIM, bro.
Yeah, weird.
The FIMs get a FIM, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've given up on that. I didn't watch any of that championship this year. I don't even know why Kai didn't win.
I don't really remember.
He had a slow start, hard pack rounds. Simon was like, on
Yeah,
it.
he was 70 points down at one point, I think.
How?
I don't know.
He just
That's
couldn't
like
get a start.
5 motos.
Uh,
Not quite. It's 4.
It's a whole race weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, so like he just didn't score points he just didn't go to a race.
Yeah, but he was at every race, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so but
Mm.
they make it way too hard, dude. Like I was going to buy Darwin. Can't even buy one round.
What do you mean by Darwin?
Like I was just going to buy that event to watch it. Can't do it.
Okay. Yep.
I was
Yeah,
like,
apparently they were struggling with live, like apparently the live timing was all cooked in the thing as
Really?
well. Yep.
but yeah, I was just like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm not paying. It's the last round of the series.
Yeah,
and you want
could
me to pay for a season.
No, it was free to air.
Where?
9 Gem.
I don't have that.
It's free to air.
It's live TV.
Don't have it.
It's like 9
Yeah, you
News.
do.
It's like 9 News,
You-
but the next one over.
Yeah, it's channel 92.
It's fucking YouTube or bust, bro. Put it on YouTube so I can watch it. Yeah, so Motocross of Nations, I don't know. Flip a coin between those 2 boys. I think they both deserve it. Bummer for Chase. Big time bummer for Chase. They would have had a good team.
Yep.
I think Oz wins it.
That would be lovely.
Do you think they will?
Yep.
You do?
Carl Webster's riding that 250 at the moment, isn't he? At Dog Pound.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Webster's got a bit of form.
Yeah, he does actually.
Yep.
Champion. Fuck, heartbreaking for Jed.
Yep.
Let's go into the DMs. Let's get a few more voice notes from the gang. Because I think now we're kind of all right. New podcast. All right, let's finish this one. We're milking this, so you guys are gonna have to listen to 2 shows. Thanks very much for listening to our SMX / Motocross of Nations wrap up. Stay tuned because in 30 seconds we're about to switch to a silly season off season podcast. But you're going to have to click into another video for that so that we can get the views and the YouTube money. Appreciate y'all. Before that, congratulations to Joe.
Yep.
Very, very happy to see Joe win a Super Motocross Championship. I think that bit of a clap for Joe.
Everyone loved it.
Everyone loved it. Everyone was happy. But yeah, I mean, he was on form at the start of the year, had a broken hand that refused to recover apparently because he took so long.
One hand guard.
Went through it all. He went through it.
That's so gnarly.
Was
Switched to
amazing.
2 hand guards.
Was amazing in the outdoors. Rode really good. Doesn't have the speed of Deegan, and he'll admit it, but was unbelievable. Like, just so clutch. His riding is unbelievable. Like, he's just so beautiful to watch ride a dirt bike. He's so nice. He's so funny. He's so good for the sport. Won the press conference with the banter of telling Deegan that let's watch it.
You're gonna know what's about to come.
I'm gonna come.
And I said, I don't speak English.
Love it.
Bro,
yeah.
zing.
Well done.
I mean, dead serious.
Doubles down on it.
Dude, he's so...
No, he said, it was actually like not bad.
That's enough,
Like he
that's
said,
so good. Yeah. So anyway, I think Joe made a ton of fans. And he's really set himself up. New deal. It's going to... Thank you. Thanks to everyone that sent in voice notes. I'm pretty sure most of them are silly season. So, we'll see you on the next one. I want to say a massive congratulations to the team at Fist Handwear, because starting right now, Fist is proud to be officially distributed in the US through a partnership with Parts Unlimited, bringing their gloves to riders all across the US. That means it is easier than ever to get your hands in a pair, no matter where you are. I've been banging on about how amazing Fist gloves are for the last 10 years, and now it's easier than ever for US riders to get a pair of their own. If you've heard me talk about them on the podcast before, but never tried a pair of your own, now there's no excuse. No matter what you ride, motocross, BMX, road, or even on the job, Fist has a glove designed for every condition, from blazing heat to icy cold. Apart from being the best performing gloves in the world, they also have a design for any flavor, from wild prints and bold graphics to collabs with some of the world's best athletes. And it doesn't just stop at gloves. Fist has moto socks, tees, hoodies, and hats, the full kit and caboodle. I've trusted Fist for over a decade, and I don't plan on changing. Do yourself a favor, join the Fist army today at fisthandwear.co, or head in to your local dealer and tell them that they need to start stocking Fist.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.